Pointless, Sam. You won't know what to do if you catch me. Why bother chasing?
My God, Fisher! Shetland has rigged the place to blow. There are bombs hidden in the furnace room. You'll have to find them all, and fast.
Okay, I'm gonna rook this place. Shit. Where is the first bomb again? There it is. Is this the way to get there? I forgot. Shit. There's no timer, which surprises me. How did I get there again? Gosh. Running into your own traps. A bad decision. That was just stupid. Where is this bomb?
You won't know what to do if you catch me. Why bother chasing?
My God, Fisher! Shetland has rigged the place to blow. There are bombs hidden in the furnace room. You'll have to find them all, and fast.
There's someone exploded.
Mason and Lambert have you wrapped around their fingers, Fisher. You know more to them than any other weapon.
Right, now we got a timer. Find the red blinking light. I see one over there. Haha, poor you. Oh, I'd rather say fuck you, actually. Because those guys, man, those guys, they get me every time, every day. So painful. There's another one that I cannot take account of just yet, so... 2 will come around there again, I think. They found a body.
You've made yourself the instrument of a policy you don't believe in, Sam. Walk away. Getting rattled. Just forget.
Shut it, Shetland. Alright. How do I get out of here again? A few more over there. What the shit? Ow. God damn it. Issues? Climb? Climb blocks? There's a bomb there. You might, for fuck's sake! You might want to go get that. Damn it! Found me. So there are 2 of them right there, and 1 will come through that door when we defuse that bomb. Ah, shit. Can't I just climb up there? This seems ridiculous that I have to jump. No, really, it does. Gonna reload. Because okay. I pressed the wrong button, didn't press jump, so it just fell off. God damn it. Oh. What? What's all this? Right? Yeah, I went another... Right? Oh, I can go through the... Another wall mine, I mean. I hope it got both of them. Actually, I can't tell. This is why I needed the sticky shocker for the guy that's gonna come through there. If you have
Blood
3
is thicker than
wall
water,
mines,
and you and
you
I
can do
have
this
run a
easily.
lot together. You're trading your honor for their agenda.
Yeah, sure. That was a lost bomb. Alright. Those guys are all dead. Sweet, my planning worked. I didn't need as many. I still got 3 sticky shockers. I could have sticky shocked most of those annoying enemies instead of doing it the hard way that I did now. God damn it, I could have disabled them. Well, screw you, Shetland.
Doesn't have to end like this, Sam.
No, but it does have to end.
On that we agree. We've been fighting their dirty little wars our entire lives, and where do we end up? Staring at each other down the barrels of our guns. Nothing has changed, Fisher. And it won't change by degrees. We have to tear it down and start over. It's the only way.
Your own little chaos theory, throw the world into war and hope that what comes out the other side is better.
It will be better. Because this war will change things, Sam. Every other war has been about keeping things the same, but the status quo doesn't work anymore. America's sick, Sam. She's dying. The politicians, the bureaucrats, the whispered backroom deals, it's all life support for a sick old lady who was dead a long time ago.
The only backroom deals that I've seen lately were made by you. You're a murderer and a war criminal.
Those are the only names the state has for the revolutionaries, Sam. You only become a hero after the war is over. You know the truth. The world is built from the bottom up, not the other way around. Honor, courage, fidelity. We don't inherit these things from the world, Sam. We build the world from them. I know you. You believe in these things more than any government. And I know that because of it, you wouldn't shoot an old friend.
Think again.
You're right, Doug. I wouldn't shoot an old friend.
Ah, snap! Fisher's on a roll. Alright, we did some stuff and then we didn't do other stuff. In the end it got fairly hectic and we only get 30%. We failed! The stealth way. We failed it. Damn it. Damn it. We were identified as intruders 6 times. Played for slightly over an hour. I think this is the longest mission I did. We knocked out 15 opponents, killed 6. That could have been 3 and 18, but yeah. Civilians knocked out 1, bodies found 3. Yeah, there should have been less bodies found as well, so I'm not gonna think too much of this score, even though it's horrible and blah. Well, shit. Got that. There were a lot of derp moments, especially with the phone lines. It's like, well, there's a phone here. Can't I tap it? But now you have to go to the central phone line box thingy instead of tapping every individual phone. That actually sort of makes sense, you know. Tapping an individual phone, not as much. I mean, what if the phone just gets replaced? You sort of lose your tap. But the phone box itself, or whatever you would call it, nah, it's not gonna get replaced anytime soon. Alright, next mission, Kokubu Shoshu or something like that. Roughly translated, or pretty much literally translated to defense, central defense, federal defense, something like that. That's the final mission. And we're going to go after our Japanese allies and see what they're planning to do with their little mess that they've caused and their new algorithmic weaponry, pretty much. Alright, let's go. Japanese Defense Ministry of Defense, that was what it was. On Tokyo Bay, Tokyo, Japan. Kokubo, Soko, whatever. Admiral Otomo and the Japanese ISDF are responsible for working with Douglas Shetland to push the Koreans and the Koreans, whatever, and the United States into war. It must be determined if Otomo's actions are sanctioned by the Japanese government, and Otomo must be stopped. Enemies can see your reflection in mirrors. Yeah, we already knew that.
Events today jeopardized diplomatic efforts when North Korean armor encountered a so-called self-healing minefield while attempting to withdraw from the area.
North Korean forces were adequately cautioned that self-healing minefields along the DMZ should not be considered cleared obstacles. We're back at the brink of war, and now we find out it is the Japanese?
The Japanese are allies.
I don't care if they're the Christmas elves. They sank the Walsh.
We don't know that their government was involved.
We know Admiral Otomo was involved, and we know where the gentleman is. We have to go in now, immediately.
The fact is, we don't know how far the conspiracy goes. If Otomo's actions are sanctioned by the Japanese government, then the only solution is military. But if he's acting alone,
Your man again?
he's already in position.
Send him in.
The State Department has lost contact with all of the U.S. officers who work at the Kokubo Sosho with the Japanese Self-Defense Force. It looks like the SDF have taken them prisoner, and they're refusing to answer our calls. In typical fashion, the Japanese are circling their wagons. Either they're afraid to admit they've lost control of Otomo, or they're actually sanctioning him. If that's the case, we'll have to come clean with North Korea, which will spark a massive war in Asia. If not, we need to find out what our officers know, and figure out what to do about Otomo before North Korea finds out what's going on.
Sam, even if the Japanese government is not sanctioning him, Otomo still clearly has the capacity to strike. If he's still in control of the information arm of the SDF, you'll need to deal with him very carefully. There's no telling what kind of havoc he could unleash.
Last contact we had with any U.S. personnel in the Kokubo Sosho was a fragment of a phone call from Major Harper, a logistics advisor to GSDF. From the sounds of the call, the room he was in was raided by Japanese troops and he was taken prisoner. It doesn't sound like anyone has been killed, and if there's any hope of maintaining peaceful relations with the Japanese, you're going to have to keep it that way.
No killing in this mission, at least until very long into the mission. You cannot cause fatalities. That's pretty much the only reason why this mission should be considered difficult, is that you have to be stealthy about it, about a lot of the stuff. But that's not really an issue for us, given that we have pretty much tried to avoid killing people in the first place in all the previous missions. Here they force you again, which can be somewhat difficult for new players that played through it fairly assault heavy and didn't really care as much about stealth. Yeah, well, you have to be stealthy this mission. You have no choice. But we don't really mind. And given that this mission is actually, because they take into account, well, yeah, you can't kill anyone, so they sort of give you these spots to hide, and they sort of modeled the mission to make it more easy, pretty much easier to get around people, to not kill them, not take them out as well, which is exactly the playstyle that I would like to play. So I managed to get 100% before on hard difficulty on this mission. I sort of am tempted to try it again, go for it again, just to show off pretty much. Well, no, but yeah. I know it's definitely possible. I've did it before. Will I be able to pull it off this time? I don't know. We'll see. Loadout will be stealth. Makes sense. We get 4 smoke grenades, 2 flash grenades, 5 airfall rounds, 3 gas grenades, 5 sticky shockers, 5 sticky cameras, and then still the bloody foregrip. We never got something else for the gun. Never sniper, never shotgun. Makes sense because we're not supposed to shoot people, but still. They get the shotgun. They get a foregrip as well. Why you would even consider taking the assault pack for this mission? I don't know. But I need the bullets to shoot the lights. Well, go for Redding's recommendation then. Assault makes no sense. Near the end there will be some fighting and you can kill people then, but again, there are a lot of places where you can just avoid them at all. And that wasn't the case in the bathhouse. Bathhouse was horrible. Just like that one spot where the ISDF are fighting Shetlands guys, you cannot get around that. The only place to come to that spot is either right behind the guys with night vision goggles, they see you immediately and you just get gunned down, or right in the middle of them in massive crossfire and you get gunned down. So that was, I do not like that because I sort of have to go, have to start taking out guys. Same in Seoul, there were a lot of, there was the crossfire there, pretty much the same situation. This mission is sort of easier that way, but it has some really hard spots and there will be some reloading involved, and then you can even get captured, which is also really cool. I'm gonna accept it, then close off this session. Accept, save, exit. There we go. Sweet. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.